So, all right. All right. Hey, Chetna.
Hey, Anila, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you doing?
I'm really well. You guys are working so hard on making sure that every part of the retreat is just perfect, and this is another piece that you have cleverly thought about. So I'm
Thank you.
really excited to talk about props and homemade props and some of the things that we can do to kind of bring our practice home.
Yeah, it's very true. Although I have to say, standing here in my friend's yoga studio is a pretty good thing. I love the yoga studio.
Yeah, the yoga studios are pretty awesome, but you and I both know that we always encourage our students to develop a home practice. So what are some of the things that we can do at home?
Yeah, it's
Um,
true. So
yeah,
why don't we go through some props and, goof around a little bit and see what we can come up with.
perfect.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
cool. So
Okay.
prop number one, up on the stage, da-da-da-da, our foam brick block. What do you make of this?
Well, isn't that great? Well, how about a book? This book
Yep,
is about the same size as a brick block,
yep.
and so this works really well. The other thing I would say is if you need a little bit more height, you may want to bring two about the same size blocks together, put them together. You can sit on them. You can wrap a towel around them to make it a little
Yeah,
bit softer. So this works
yeah,
really well also.
good call. I bet
Yeah,
you're going to say something similar for our other favorite block, our chip foam
yeah,
block.
I love the chip foam blocks. So the other thing I would say, just a regular pillow cushion. So
Yeah,
a cushion you'd have on your couch or something like that. You could double it up if you need a little bit more height, or if you have a couple of them, you can stack them one on top of the other to make your seat a little higher. Works really
yeah,
well.
very true. I think this one is going to be a pretty easy one for you, the yoga belt, the yoga strap. Let me pass it through.
Yeah, that's great. Whoa. So here I'm just using a bathrobe tie.
Yep,
So it's about the same size as a regular yoga strap, and it works really well.
yep, that's pretty good. So then I
Thank
guess we're
you.
going to say, I guess we're going to say a blanket is a blanket, right?
Yeah, a blanket is a blanket. So, I have some blankets at home, so you can use a blanket if you like. But if you don't have a blanket, the other thing you may want to consider using is just a regular cotton towel. It'll still like a longer towel. I can show you how long this is. And you can use this as a little bit of a blanket, or
Yep,
if you double it up, it even adds just a little bit of weight on the body if you don't have, a nice cotton blanket.
yep. You know, your towel demo kind of reminded me of the old yoga rugs, but we replaced with the
Yeah,
yoga mats, right? So what do you think about yoga
exactly.
mats?
I'll just pull this through again. Exactly. So you can use this as a yoga mat
Yep,
also. So it's cotton and it soaks up, if you have perspiration on the hands or whatever, or the feet, it doubles really nicely as a yoga mat. And we know that yoga mats are, a relatively newfangled idea. So
very true. Hey, what did come before the yoga mat and the yoga rug?
I'd say dirt.
That's probably true, and that worked for
Yeah.
thousands of years, right? So,
Apparently so. Yeah.
yeah, pretty good. So then, what's your response to the old trusty bolster?
Oh, well, I'm just using two bed pillows. So they're a bit longer. I stack one
Mhm.
on top of the other. I can use it as a bolster, or if I don't need so much height, I can just use one of them. I can use it under my legs, or I can use it in between the legs if you're in child's pose or something like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, two bed pillows works really nicely.
So I think what we've established here is that you don't need to be in the studio, but it's nice, and you don't need to have yoga props, although it's nice.
Absolutely. And I would say if you genuinely don't have any of these things, or you can't sort out how to put these things together at home during your practice, I would invite people to just maybe back off their practice a little bit if they don't have the
Agreed.
props to support them.
Yeah, agreed. I think there's always that conversation around what point does the prop become a crutch. So finding
Yeah,
that interplay is a good thing.
exactly.
Well, you know what,
So
Shayna, it's always a great time talking with you.
it's great talking to you too. I look forward
Okay,
to
well,
spending the weekend with you all.
thank you. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.